Welcome to Air Checks. This week and next week, we will be focusing on Thanksgiving specials. In this episode, we will have Abbot and Costello with their turkey dinner. Bird's Eye Open House with Groucho Marx, Kraft Music Hall with Jolson and Dorothy Lamour, Maxwell House Coffee Time Thanksgiving Special, Milton Berle's Salute to Thanksgiving, and Bing Crosby and Judy Garland from the Philco Radio Time. But first, Abbot and Costello's turkey dinner from November 25, 1943.
The Abbot and Costello program, brought to you by Camels, the cigarette that's first in the service. Camels stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Listen to the music of Freddie Rich and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes, Billy Gray as Little Matilda, the famous Leon Schlesinger cartoon character Bugs Bunny. Tonight's guest, Warner Brothers' lovely star of Princess O'Rourke, Miss Jane Wyman, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Costello, where have you been? Listen, this is Thanksgiving, and we've got to plan our holiday dinner.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I went to a Thanksgiving dance for the soldiers at the Hollywood Canteen.
You did?
Boy, I had some experience in the conga line.
Why should the Congo line make you late?
I must have gotten the wrong line. I never got to dance. But I washed my hands 3 times. Boy, oh boy, was that kitchen crowded.
Look, just a second.
That's a cover-up, you
Just
see,
a
with
minute.
the-
Did you get that... Come here, Lou. Did you get that black guy over at the canteen?
Yeah, while Hetty Lamour was serving some Marines, I thought I'd go over and steal a kiss. Just then, the lights went out.
What's that got to do with the black guy?
Did you ever try to kiss a top sergeant?
No. Look, never mind that, Lou. I came over here to your house to talk about Thanksgiving dinner. Now,
Oh, good, Abbott.
Yeah, fine.
Good. How about having Thanksgiving dinner with me?
Say, that's fine. What
Good.
time?
8 o'clock at your house.
No. You'll get no turkey at my house.
Okay, make it duck.
Duck.
Yeah, duck. That's chickens with snowshoes on.
No. Look, Costello, let's face facts. Now, I couldn't invite a person like you to my house. I'm used to eating with the snooty set.
I don't blame you. You're what?
I'm used to eating with the snooty set.
Snooty set.
That's right.
So now I ain't good enough to eat with pigs.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I'll have you know that at my house I have a very fine cuisine.
You what?
I have a very fine cuisine.
Are you reading this right?
Yeah, that's right.
You have a very fine cuisine.
You heard me. Too high class for you, I
So
thought.
what?
So-
You got a very fine cuisine.
So what
So
about
what? At my house, I have a very fine brother.
Brother, no, I don't. You don't understand. Look, why, I couldn't even ask my butler to serve you a dinner.
Serve me for dinner. What
No.
kind of people come to your house? Cannibals?
No.
No? Dracula?
Quiet.
Frankenstein?
Shut up.
What is this? Eat the people?
Oh, come on. Let's talk sense.
I take it back.
Look, dinner at my house is a very classy affair.
Good.
I even have a silver tray to brush the crumbs on.
Crumbs?
Yes, certainly. Don't you have crumbs at your table?
Sure, Abbott. You're welcome anytime.
Listen. Now, you forget about my house. I'm having turkey dinner right here at your house. Now, we're going to cook that turkey you've been raising in the backyard.
Abbott, are you suggesting that I cook my turkey?
Why not?
My little Ingrid?
Why not?
Never.
Well,
Never.
why not?
Abbott, I raised that turkey from an egg.
Oh, so what?
I sat on that egg and hatched it.
No.
I even laid that egg.
Now, here. Don't be ridiculous.
I'm a father.
Now, wait a minute, Lou. I know better. A man can't lay an egg.
Us men ain't doing bad here, are we?
Just never mind. Now, listen to me. Come in.
Come in.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Abbott, it's Mr. and Mrs. Niles.
Yes, I see.
Yes, you little blimp. I'll bet you're surprised to see me.
Well, since they lifted the dim out, a guy can see anything. How do you do?
Now, just a minute, Costello. Please don't make fun of my wife's appearance. She's beautiful from the top of her head to the tip of her toes.
She sure messed up that stuff in between.
Kenneth, are you going to stand for that?
Now, see here, Costello. You're making an ugly woman out of my wife.
Well, she's good material to work with.
Costello, that's not true.
Oh, no?
No.
When she sucks a lemon, the lemon makes a face.
Now,
Boy, am I insulting you!
yes. I'll say you are. How can you talk this way? Remember, Mrs. Niles is every inch a woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, the statement you have just heard is a paid political announcement and does not constitute the opinion of Lou Costello. Stop.
Now, look.
Continue.
Look, Lou, will you stop those?
Paid wire.
Costello!
I don't know what it is. Go ahead.
These people are guests in your house. I invited them here for your Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, Kenneth. And I... Excuse me, your line.
Well, Mr. Costello, Kenneth and I came here to eat your turkey.
Oh, no, you don't. You ain't sinking your teeth in my Ingrid. What a lull. That turkey is my pet.
Why, you overstuffed ingrate. You had turkey at our house last year.
Turkey? That was a pigeon.
It was a turkey.
Pigeon.
Turkey!
It's the first turkey I ever saw with a message tied to its leg.
Will you
And the
quit?
turkey was so old, the message was to gosh you.
All right, now look. Quit arguing, please, Costello. Listen to me. Now stop this arguing all the time.
Okay.
We're going out in the backyard and get your turkey. Come on.
No. Abbott, not that. What are you going to do with that knife?
Oh, I'm going to cut the turkey's gullet.
Gullet?
Yes, gullet. You know, turkey's neck.
I know they neck. And I want Ingrid to live to do some necking.
All right, never mind that.
Hey, Abbott,
What?
here comes Ingrid now. She recognizes me. See, Mrs. Niles? She talks to me.
What? Lou, what did Ingrid say?
She says I'm her Gary Cooper.
Costello, this is wasting time. Here, take this axe and chop off the head. There's nothing to it.
No, Abbott, I can't do it.
Here, come on, take the axe and grab her by the neck.
Grab her by the neck.
Yes.
Okay. Come here, you.
Oh, Mr. Costello, what are you trying to do to me?
Pilot to navigator. Sighted target. Target move.
Get out of here, come on.
The pontoons are in place. The last bridge planking is made fast, and the tanks and artillery begin to roll across the river into enemy territory. Another job is finished by the Army's combat engineers. These men have got what it takes, and so has their cigarette, Camels, first with men in all the services according to actual sales records. Yes, Camel cigarettes are going to all our fronts, and that's why they're packed to go around the world, packed to stay fresh, cool smoking and slow burning anywhere. Remember those men overseas if your store is temporarily out of Camel cigarettes. And remember, too, that when you get Camels, you always get more flavor, the result of expert blending of costlier tobaccos. Camel's tobacco standard is the same for soldier, for civilian, anywhere in the world.
C-A-M-E-L-S.
Camel cigarettes. They stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Freddie Rich plays the Thanksgiving Day song of the servicemen. Praise the Lord and fast be happy day.
Costello, where are you going?
Oh, I'm going out in the backyard to feed Ingrid, my turkey.
You're going to feed your turkey with that bottle of stuffed olives?
Oh, sure, Abbott. Ingrid's crazy about stuffed olives.
No.
She loves those little red worms in the middle.
Little red worms. Costello, those are pimentos.
Pimentos? How do you like that? For years, I've been throwing away the best part.
Oh, please, you and that turkey. You drove Mr. and Mrs. Niles out of here. And this is my last word on the subject. Either the turkey goes or I go.
Gee, Abbott,
Now,
that leaves me no choice.
well, I'm glad you come to your senses.
I'm going to miss you, Abbott.
I what?
I don't know why you're mad at Ingrid. I mean, after all, what did my turkey ever do to you?
What did she do? What did she do? I was eating breakfast this morning, and she walked right up to the table and stared at me. Why did your turkey stare at me?
You were eating from her bowl.
Oh, yes?
Who had a better right?
Just a minute. I've heard enough. Where's that axe?
No.
Give me that axe.
No, Abbott.
Come on.
Hey, Abbott,
Get
don't.
out of my way. Get out of my
Don't
way.
kill my turkey.
Get out.
Abbott. Look out, Ingrid. Look out, Ingrid. Run for your life. The Gestapo is coming. Ingrid. Oh, Ingrid. Ingrid. This should get me the Academy Award. I think it should. Well, all right, so it won't. Back into the mood. My turkey is gone.
How do you know it's gone?
Look on the ground, Abbott.
The tracks?
No, the slave bracelet I gave her.
A what? You gave a turkey a slave bracelet?
What else could I do? I couldn't afford a ring.
Costello, did Ingrid mean that much to you?
It isn't every man that can have the love of a turkey. Abbott.
What?
Ingrid gave me the first egg she ever laid. I always carried it in my back pocket.
May I see it?
Okay. You know, Abbott, I should have had that egg hard-boiled.
Oh, look at that. Costello, listen.
Ingrid.
Over there in the next yard.
Here,
It's
Ingrid. Come here,
on.
Ingrid.
Come
here.
on, Costello.
Come here, Ingrid.
Just a moment, Joe. What's going on in here? What's all the noise?
Say, look who it is, Costello. Our neighbor, Jane Wyman.
You're just the fellow I'm looking for, too, Costello. Do you know that your turkey ruined my entire victory garden? She just ate up my whole bed of radishes, and that will cost you $100.
$100 for radishes?
Yes.
That's about $4 a burp.
Look. You see, Costello, I told you that turkey would cause trouble, didn't I?
Oh, yes, we are going great. Look, Miss Wyman, or Jane, Ingrid didn't mean it. You know, today's Thanksgiving. Let's forgive and forget. I mean, after all, it's all water under the bridge.
Water under what bridge?
What do you mean, under what bridge? How do I know what bridge?
Then how do you know there's water under it?
There's got to be water under it so the boats can go up and down.
Why do they have to go up and down? Why can't they go across?
All right, Smarty, let him go across.
Well, wait a minute. What happens to the boats that want to go up and down?
Let him take an elevator. I'm a sucker to get into these arguments anyway.
Well, why did you start it?
Look, I didn't start nothing. I was just saying something it's really used as a figure of speech, like something like Gone with the Wind.
What wind?
What do you mean, what wind?
Well, there's the east wind, the west wind, the south wind, the north wind.
Any wind. Go ahead, pick out one and that's it.
That's immaterial to me.
All right, the immaterial wind.
Just a minute. Now, just a minute. Do you know what wind is?
Yeah, sure. Wind is something that goes like this.
I mean, without onions.
Look, Costello, did you ever see wind? No. Did you ever touch wind? No. Then where does it come from? Where does it go? What is wind?
I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, brother, you're full of it.
Costello, please, how do you know so much?
Well, because I read, stupid.
Yes, and you talk, stupid.
Why do you two have to pick on me?
Why do you keep saying silly things like gone with the wind?
I told you before, it's an old expression like never the twain shall meet.
What twain?
What twain? The twain on Twack Tree. Now you got me talking baby talk.
Then why don't you make yourself clear?
Look, Abbott, what's the use of talking to you people? It's just like pouring water on a duck's back.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Pour water on a duck's back.
Yes, what did the duck ever do to you?
Look, the duck never did nothing to me. I mean, let's talk turkey.
Why should I talk turkey? I don't like turkey.
Yeah, who are you to make people eat turkey if they don't like turkey?
Look, Miss Wyman, I don't want you to eat turkey if you don't want to eat it.
Oh, now you want her to starve to death.
All right, let her eat turkey. Go on, eat turkey, Miss Wyman. You don't stuff yourself, you glutton.
Oh, that's fine. Now he wants me to get indigestion.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry I brought it up. It's all my fault anyway. I am willing to eat humble pie.
Oh, you're eating pie. You didn't offer us any pie.
Abbott, if I had a pie, I'd let you have it.
You would?
Yeah, right in the push. Now, if you keep this up, I'm going to walk out of here now. Now, there's more way to skin a cat.
When did you start that sort of thing?
Start what sort of thing?
Skinning cats?
That's the last straw, kids. I've had enough of this. I'm taking my Ingrid home. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. There goes another $4 worth of radishes.
Costello, you're driving me crazy. That turkey is nothing but a troublesome nuisance, a disgrace to the neighborhood. That turkey is a malicious pest.
Sir, you are speaking of the woman I love.
Why, Lou Costello, do you mean that you prefer that turkey to me?
Well, yes.
What? You prefer a turkey to a lovely, charming, gorgeous girl like Jane Wyman?
It must be the little Abner in me. I mean, after all, you folks don't understand what Ingrid means to me, Jane. Every minute of the day I can hear her calling to me.
But I'll make you forget your turkey. Here, let me put my arms around you, like this.
I can still hear my turkey calling.
And maybe I'll put my cheek next to yours, like this.
I can still hear my turkey calling.
And now, I kiss you tenderly, like this. Now, can you still hear your turkey calling?
My, how quiet the turkey is tonight.
Oh, get out of here!
Connie Haynes sings the bright new rhythm tune, Shoo Shoo Baby.
You've seen him up and down the avenue, and now he's wearing the navy blue. She had a tear in the corner of her eye as he said his last goodbye. Shoo, 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 baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Bye, 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 baby. Your papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, baby. Don't sigh, baby. Bye, 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 baby. When I come back, we'll live a life of ease. Seems kind of tough now to say goodbye this way. Papa's gotta be rough now so he can be sweet to you another day. Shoo, 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 baby. Don't cry, baby. Bye, 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 baby. Your papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, don't sigh. Baby's here a-waiting for her papa. Don't cry, don't sigh. It seems nothing will ever stop her. Shoo, 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 my baby. Shoo, 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 my baby. Shoo, 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 my baby. Your papa's off to the 7 seas.
All right, what's the matter? Wait a minute, take it easy now.
Am I out of breath?
What's the matter? What happened?
My little turkey. My little turkey.
What's the matter?
My Ingrid.
What?
Gone again.
Oh, that's a shame, Costello.
My
All right. I don't know what to say.
My Ingrid has gone
Lou,
again.
I wish I could comfort you.
You can, Abbott.
How?
Kiss me.
Oh, shut up. Now, come on, get back to hers.
I'll answer it. Hello.
What's up, Doc? What's cooking, Hammerhead?
Oh, it's Bugs Bunny.
Hey, Doc, I'm calling you from the drugstore.
Look, I can't hear you, Bugs. Get closer to the phone.
I can't.
Why not?
The drugstore's closed.
Look, I ain't got no time to talk to you now, Bugs. I lost my turkey.
Hey, was it red and green?
Yeah.
And with brown feathers,
That's it.
beautiful black eyes,
Yep,
and a cute little turned-up beak?
Yeah, that's it. Have you seen it?
No.
Then what did you call me for? You haven't got my turkey.
No, Doc, but I got you a goat.
Ah, get out of here, will you, Boggs?
Oh, stop wasting time, Costello. If you want to find your turkey, let's call a cop. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Help, please.
Help, please! Oh,
Help,
copper!
please.
Hey, copper!
All right, I'm
Oh,
coming,
policeman! Are you a cop?
Yes.
Why, of course I am.
Call me a policeman.
Now, listen, no remarks, please.
Hey, policeman!
Now, look here. I'm a cop, and my name's O'Rourke. Did I hear someone yelling for help?
Yes, officer. I'm Bud Abbott. We have a turkey missing from our backyard. We were raising it.
Oh, I see you're raising some nice fat hogs, too.
Take that club out of my stomach.
All right. Shut up, please. Let's start looking for your turkey, please. Where do you want to go first? Come on.
I'm going to start at Jane Wyman's house.
Jane Wyman, the movie star? The cute little number with the trim little packet with the gorgeous little babe with the,
That's the dame, and stop drooling.
Oh, stop arguing. Here we are. Knock on the door.
Well,
Is your husband home?
I haven't got a husband.
Oh, darn it. I always make that mistake.
Used to be a nice man. Look, Miss Wyman, how come it took you so long to come to the door? What were you doing? Hiding my turkey?
Well, if you must know, you caught me in an awkward moment. I was frying a couple of eggs in my kimono.
That's very funny. My mother always uses a frying pan.
Now, stop that, Costello. You'll have to forgive him, Miss Wyman. I suppose you think he's a perfect idiot.
Oh, no, none of us are perfect.
Well, look, this isn't helping us find the turkey. What do you suggest, O'Rourke?
Well, now that's easy. The three of you take one side of the street, and I'll take the other side. We'll make a house-to-house canvass. Put your faith in Patrick O'Rourke, and I'll find your turkey.
Why, you couldn't find a drunk skunk in a trunk.
Could you?
I could if the wind was right.
Oh, come on, let's go.
What is it?
Well, I'm Jane Wyman, and this is Bud Abbott, the party who lives across the street, and this is Lou Costello, the party who lives next door. Now, this third party claims that I, the first party, took his turkey, so all three parties decided to call on you.
Not interested. Too many parties already.
Yes, who is it?
Open the door, lady. I'm looking for a turkey.
Oh, I can't come to the door. I'm not fully dressed.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Are you trying to make a liar out of this keyhole?
Now, look, let me handle this one, Costello. The door's open, but I don't see anybody.
Look down here. I'm only 3.5 years old.
Hey, it's little Matilda. Matilda, did you steal Uncle Louie's turkey?
Oh, no, I have my own turkey in this cage. I'm going to eat it for Thanksgiving dinner.
But, little girl, that's not a turkey, it's a sparrow.
It'll be a turkey when I get through with it.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm going to blow it up with my bicycle pump.
Oh, Costello, this is a waste of time. You'll never find Ingrid.
Yes, and I've got to get home. I have a turkey cooking in a pot.
Hey, but think of me. I haven't got a turkey.
No, but you've got a pot.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not... Hey, did you hear that? Hey, Abbott, it's Ingrid. My Ingrid. And she's in this house.
Well, come on, let's get her.
Good. Open up in there. Open the door.
How do you do, everybody?
It's Officer O'Rourke.
Look, what did you do to my turkey, O'Rourke? It's nothing but skin and bones.
Put me down. I'm Mrs. O'Rourke.
Excuse me, lady. The feathers on your chin fooled me.
Look, Costello, there's Ingrid out in O'Rourke's yard with another turkey.
Well, Costello, I've got quite a shock for you. Your Ingrid and my Tom were married this afternoon at the little coop around the corner.
Ingrid is married?
I'll have it known. Ingrid, come here, Ingrid. Come here, tell me everything. I'll understand. Tell me it ain't so. You mean you prefer Tom to me? But Ingrid, Can he support you? Ingrid, how does he stand in a draft? Well, all right then, Ingrid. That settles it.
Wait, settles what?
Lou, what'd she say?
What are you asking me for? I'm no turkey.
Get out of
Abbot and Costello will be back in just a moment.
Thanks to the Yanks of the Week. Tonight we salute Captain Clark M. Sykes of San Antonio, Texas, who was flying a P-38 reconnaissance plane armed only with cameras over a Ball, New Britain. Captain Sykes and another pilot in an armed P-38 were attacked by 4 new inline Japanese fighter planes. And during the fight, the escorting Lightning had both motors put out of commission. Seeing his companion's distress, Captain Sykes roared into the Japanese formation, bluffed them long enough for his escort to get one motor working, and escorted him safely back to their base. In your honor, Captain Clark Sykes, the makers of Camels are sending to our soldiers overseas 300,000 Camel cigarettes.
Each of the 4 Camel radio shows honors a Yank of the Week, sends 300,000 Camel cigarettes overseas, a total of more than 1 million camels sent free each week. In this country, the traveling camel caravans have thanked nearly 3.5 million Yanks with free shows and free camels. Listen to each of the 4 Camel shows. Tomorrow, Gary Moore and Jimmy Durante. Saturday, Bob Hawke in Thanks to the Yanks. Monday, Blondie. And next Thursday, Abbott and Costello with their guest, Miss Veronica Lake. And now here's Abbott and Costello with the final word.
Thanks, Ken. Well, Costello, here we are. The end of our second Thanksgiving Day show for camels.
That's something to be thankful for, Abbott.
Mm-hmm. And next week, our guest will be Veronica Lake.
You mean a girl that wears her hair over one eye?
No, you dummy. She doesn't wear her hair over one eye anymore.
Oh, that's right. The dim out's been lifted.
Oh, come on home. Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody at the Lone Pond.
Be sure to tune in next week for another great Abbott and Costello show. And remember, Camel cigarettes are first in the service. They've got what it takes. Camels stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. This is Ken Niles wishing you a very pleasant good night from Hollywood.
More pipes smoke Prince Albert than any other tobacco in the whole world. Want to know why? Your tongue will tell you first time you light up a pipe full of Prince Albert. Yes, sir. PA's no-bite treated to give you cool, comfortable, tongue-happy smoking. Crimp cut, too, to pack and burn and draw just right. You'll find around 50 fragrant, nut-sweet pipefuls in every big red 2-ounce package of Prince Albert. More pipes smoke Prince Albert. It's the national joy smoke. This program has come to you from Hollywood, This is the National Broadcasting Company.
KFI, Los Angeles.
That was Abbot and Costello's turkey dinner from November 25, 1943. From November 22, 1945, here's Bird's Eye Open House starring Groucho Marx.
Bird's Eye Frosted Foods present Bird's Eye Open House starring Dinah Shore with her special guest, Groucho Marx. And now here's Dinah.
I didn't want to see you again, but I did. I didn't want to phone you again, but I did. I had a certain feeling for you that bothered me. I had to find out what the hidden charm could be. I didn't want to hug you again, but I did. I didn't want to kiss you again, but I did. I must have been too sentimental doing what I did. I didn't want to fall in love, but I did. Must have been too sentimental doing what I did. I didn't want to fall in love, but I did. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hiya, fellas. I'm fine, and a happy Thanksgiving to all of you. That means you, Robert Emmett Jolson, and our orchestra, and Ken Lane, and our chorus, and all you nice people who are visiting our Bird's Eye Open House this evening. Oh, I didn't mean to exclude you, Harry. How are you?
Oh, fine, and a very thanky Thanksgiving to you, darling.
A very what? Well, anyhow, thank you, Harry. You know, this is my favorite holiday.
Oh, mine, too. See, every Thanksgiving Day I'm bursting with sentiment, brotherly love, conviviality, and stuffing. But, Dinah, who else are you having over for Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, my Aunt Sarah Lou Culpepper is visiting me from Alabama.
Oh.
And I thought maybe Groucho Marx might be a good dinner companion for her. Don't you think so?
Oh, sure. Groucho's coming over, too. Say, where is he?
I don't know, but I wish he'd hurry. See, Groucho told me not to buy a turkey because he's bringing one over.
Groucho is bringing the turkey?
Yeah, I wonder where he is.
Well, I didn't win it that time.
How about another chance on the turkey, Mr. Marx? Only 5 cents, you know.
By all means. But what gets me, Ed, is that there actually are suckers who go into a store and pay $10 or $12 for a turkey when you can step up to a cigar counter and win one on a punch board for a nickel. All right, Ed, I'll take another chance.
Here you are.
Let's see. I think I'll punch this one.
Mr. Marx, congratulations. You've won the turkey.
Oh, I'm always lucky. How much do I owe you?
$153.40. You wait right here, Mr. Marx. I'll bring you your prize.
I still can't understand how a guy in his right mind would go into a store and plunk down $10 or $12 for a turkey. Ah, Groucho Marx, you're a shrewd little rascal, you.
Now, you just stay right where you are, Aunt Sarah Lou. You must be tired from your trip. Just relax while Harry and I finish setting the table.
Thank you, Dinah, honey.
I hope the trip was pleasant.
Well, it would have been pleasant enough if it wasn't for those nasty old customs men. Why, would you believe it? They went through all my luggage, and they even insisted on seeing my little old passport.
Well, but you only came up from little old Birmingham. Where did they go through your luggage and examine your passport?
At the Mason-Dixon line.
Oh.
There. Now, doesn't the table look nice? Let's see, Harry, you'll sit over here, and I'll sit over here, and Groucho will sit over there. And Aunt Sarah Lou, you'll sit over here.
Yeah, well, gee, I'm hungry. I wish Groucho Marx would get here so we could put that turkey in the oven.
I do, too. Oh, I hope that's him. Well, Groucho, how do you do? It's about time.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but to all of you I say, Noel, Noel. That means Happy Thanksgiving in French.
Well, besame mucho to you.
Come outside and say that.
No. Bad enough to say it in here. You know, in Spanish, Groucho, that means, where is the turkey?
Vonzel, keep your shirt on. Keep your shirt. Never mind. After looking at that shirt, you better take it off. Dinah, I want to present you with the most beautiful turkey you've ever seen.
Well, where is it?
Right here. Hyman, come on in. Wait till you try putting that in the icebox.
Groucho, a live turkey? This is ridiculous. I don't believe it.
You will if you start plucking his tail feathers.
Well, how in the world... You know, this turkey looks like a fellow I used to play pool with in Paul Tuckett. Well, how in the world did you ever get this turkey over here?
On a streetcar.
Well, didn't you have any trouble?
No, an old lady got up and gave him a seat. She used to be a turkey, too.
Groucho, everything else is cooked. Who's going to kill the turkey?
Dinah. Don't mention the word kill in front of him. It frightens him. And turkey, stop ad-libbing, will you?
You're not kidding. It frightens him. Look at this. This is the first time I ever saw goose pimples on a turkey.
There, now, take it easy, Hyman. Take it easy. Take it easy. Hyman, don't overdo it. Get off your knees. I'm going to eat them later.
Dinah, Charles, you neglected to introduce me to this charming gentleman.
Hyman, stop bowing. She means me.
Oh, Groucho, I'm really sorry. I want you to meet my Aunt Sarah Lou Culpepper. She's from Alabama.
How do you do?
It's a pleasure, ma'am. I'm always proud to meet a daughter of the old suit. After all, I'm a son of the old suit. I come from Florida.
Pensacola?
No, thanks, but I wouldn't mind a drink of 7-Up.
Excuse me, Aunt Sarah Lou, but I've got to settle this. Now, Groucho, how are we going to K-I-L-L the T-U-R-K-E-Y?
She doesn't spell very well either. It's very simple. We'll just C-U-T his H-E-A-D-O-F-F.
All right. You don't have to spell things out in front of me. I don't want any of your old candy anywhere.
Vonzel, if you had 38 more points, you could get out of kindergarten.
Now, boys, please, we've got to do something. The rest of the food is all cooked.
Yeah, and if the cranberry sauce stands much longer, the taste will be killed.
Harry, just a minute. Harry, you're not...
There's no holding that turkey tonight.
Harry, you're not supposed to say the word kill in front of it.
That's the last time I get a turkey that went to college.
It's good to hold you in my arms. Gee, it's good to have you home again. Gosh, I used to worry when you didn't write. Waited for the mailman every day and night. feel you close to me. Never knew how lonesome a pair of lips could be. So hold me, hug me, kiss me once more. Hold me, hug me, kiss me like you did before. Gee, it's good to hold you in my arms again. Gee, it's good to kiss you, feel you close to me. Never knew how lonesome a pair of lips could be. So hold me, hug me, kiss me once more. Hold me, hug me, kiss me like you did before. Gee, it's good to hold you in my arms again. Groucho, where's Harry?
He's putting Hyman in the kitchen. With that turkey in another room, we might be able to think this thing out.
Oh, Harry. Harry, I hope Herman didn't make any too much trouble about being alone in the kitchen.
Oh, no, not a bit. As a matter of fact, that bird is most cooperative. You know that chestnut dressing you made?
Mm-hmm.
He just stuffed himself with it.
Well, which one of you is going to prepare the turkeys for cooking? Well,
Well, don't look at me. I'm so tender-hearted I feel faint when I cut the pages of a book.
And what about you, Mr. Moss?
Oh, I couldn't. I've learned to love Hyman. He's like a brother to me. As a matter of fact, he does look like Chico. Except there's more white meat on Chico.
well, it's up to you, Groucho. When I invited you to a Thanksgiving dinner, you promised to supply the turkey. Now...
Well, I did, but I can't help it if I'm not a killer.
Hey, Dinah, I've got an idea. You know, I've got connections.
Well, what about it?
I'll get a mobster from out of town to pump him off.
Oh, Harry, don't be silly.
Oh, and you Yankees call yourselves men. Why, that turkey's neck would have been wrung long ago in Alabama.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I just want to warn Hyman not to fly south for the winter.
Oh, I'm losing patience. Something's got to be done about that turkey. Now, Groucho, I'm going to give you and Harry 30 seconds to think of something.
I'd love to, Dinah, but I can't think of a thing.
You hold it. Oh, wait a minute, everybody. I'm thinking of something.
What are you thinking about?
Green beans.
Green beans?
Green beans?
Green beans? Green beans?
Bird's eye, quick frozen green beans.
Walking around in the kitchen.
Donna, honey, I'll settle the whole problem. Gentlemen, to the first man who kills that turkey, I will give a great big kiss.
To the first man who kills that turkey, you will give a great big kiss?
Yes.
Folks, in that kitchen stands a turkey named Hyman, who will be the first turkey on record to live long enough to collect Social Security.
Groucho Marx! I realize you're a Yankee, but even so, I've never seen anything quite as fresh.
Oh, fresh. Just wait till you try those bird's eye stringless beans.
Oh, she walked into that one.
Certainly did. Or any other bird's eye vegetable or fruit. They're the freshest tasting, most perfect food you ever ate. That's because the bird's eye folks really know how to grow and prepare good food. They're so careful, you know. So fussy that you can always be sure of getting perfectly delicious, clean, and uniform food all the time. Believe me, any one of those bird's eye fruits or vegetables would win first prize at a beauty contest.
I can just see it. The scene is Atlantic City. As the cameras are clicking, there sits Miss Stringbean of 1945. Her shapely legs and eyes are crossed, And she's wearing a quick frozen bathing suit.
Yes, and as I wink at her, she gives me the eye.
The bird's eye. I'm going to get in on this racket, too.
Bless your little fat heart.
And my little fat bird's eye.
Yes. Really, folks, if you give your food store's frosted food case the bird's eye, you're going to get some mighty good food. Because you know, if you want the better buy in frosted foods, better buy bird's eye.
Look, fellas, I've just gone through the cookbook again, and it says nothing on how to cook a live turkey. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Oh, if my dear, dear husband, Colonel Blodgett, were only here, he'd know how to handle that turkey.
Your husband, Colonel Blodgett?
Yes, we were married for 20 years. Oh, what a beautiful union. He died a short time ago.
That guy didn't die. He seceded from the Union.
This is the Jerome Kern spot. Tonight, a tune from one score of the innumerable scores he wrote. Lots of couples call it their own song, but it belongs to anybody who's ever been in love. You are the promises of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights the sky, the dearest things I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine. Happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you you came all the way up for a Thanksgiving dinner this had to happen. My day is ruined.
Yes, Dinah. Child, I must admit I'm terribly disappointed. This day means a lot to me. Why, I can still remember when I was a little girl, the first Thanksgiving dinner I ate with the grown-ups. Oh, Father had the drumstick, Mother had the wings, and I got the turkey neck.
What's that?
I got a turkey neck.
Well, wear a high collar, nobody will notice it.
Well, I never...
Now, look, Groucho, that's no way to talk to my aunt.
I can't help it, Dinah. I keep thinking she's your uncle.
Oh, Pop. Enough of this.
Pop, where does it say that in here, huh?
I wrote it in right
Oh.
there. F-O-P, pop. That's a funny word, isn't it? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going in there and finish off that turkey. Somebody's got... Groucho, have you got a hatchet in your pocket?
No, but take this egg. The turkey will hatch it. I'm not responsible for that. The turkey wrote that joke himself.
Oh, Harry, I'm very proud of you. I'm glad there's one man here who has some courage.
Well, thank you, Dinah. Now, I'm a-going into that there kitchen, and when I get finished, that there turkey, he'll be ready for the roasting. I'll be right back.
Well, we'll all be eating soon.
For Herman's sake, I hope the end comes fast. Well, Hyman's in turkey heaven now. May he rest in pieces. And I wish I'd one of the pieces.
Well?
Thanks, old boy.
Harry, are you finished?
Finished? I'll say I'm finished. The darn turkey threw me 2 falls out of 3.
You should have gotten a half Nelson on his giblet. Or still better, a half giblet on his Nelson. That's a two-way joke. You can have it either way you want.
Gee.
We insure everything around here.
Nobody could handle that turkey. And to think that only yesterday Mr. Krausmeyer, the butcher, wanted to sell me a turkey, and I turned him down.
Dinah, we'll have turkey yet. Give me that phone.
Okay.
Yeah, she dials like a dog, doesn't she? Hello? Oh, no. Hello? Hello, Mr. Krausmeyer. This is Groucho Marx. Have you got a turkey left in the shop that you could sell me? You have one? Weighs 165 pounds? Krausmeyer, take your wife off the scale. Think of your children. And take them off the scale, too. I just want a turkey. All you've got is a live one? Oh, never mind. But just out of curiosity, is it a male turkey or a female? A female? Well, if she's not going steady, I can get her a hot date for Saturday night. Goodbye.
Well?
All right, Dinah, I guess I'll have to go in there and do away with Herman. I feel like a Benedict Arnold, but I'll do it.
Atta boy, Groucho, old man.
But wait a minute. I can't face Herman unless I have a little something to brace me up.
Well, I took the liberty of mixing a bowl of punch.
Sure enough?
You'll find it right there in the kitchen.
Sure enough.
That ought to brace you up. We call it the Southern Magnolia and Honeysuckle Punch.
Sounds good. How's it made?
Well, it's mighty complicated. You take a big bowl, you pour in 5/4 of bourbon.
What else?
That's all.
Hyman, here I come. Hey, where's that bowl of punch?
Well, I saw it right here on the kitchen table.
Well, the bowl is there, but there's nothing in it.
You're right. The bowl is empty. Aunt Sarah Lou, did you?
Now, how dare you suggest that I was...
Well, don't look at me. I didn't touch it.
Well, somebody must have drunk it.
I wonder who it could have been.
That's all. A drunken turkey. Groucho, this is the last straw. After all the plans I've made for this Thanksgiving Day dinner, there's nothing for me to do but go in the corner and cry.
Don't talk that way, Dinah. Why, you'll be the envy of every hostess in America.
How?
Today, in millions of homes, people are having plain turkey, stuffed turkey, smoked turkey, baked turkey, and roast turkey.
Yes.
You are the only woman in the United States who has a pickled turkey.
Say, folks, I bet I know what you're going to have for dinner tomorrow night. Turkey. And the next night, and the night after that, and the night after that. Yes, sir, for the next week or so, you're going to get the bird in one way or another. But look, if you want to add a little variety to those turkey meals, how about pepping them up with some of those wonderful Bird's Eye quick frozen vegetables? They're all so good, all so easy to prepare, really a pleasure to serve. So how about getting some tomorrow? Just make sure, though, that the packages you pick say Bird's Eye clear as anything on the label. Because there are many brands of frosted foods, but only one Bird's Eye. Only Bird's Eye gives you that famous Bird's Eye garden freshness. that Bird's Eye uniform top quality every time. So for the better buy in frosted foods, better buy Bird's Eye.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, come you sinners, gather round. Hallelujah, hallelujah, all you sinners I have found. A land where the weary forever are free. Come you sinners and just follow me. Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles and just get happy. Better chase all your cares away. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Get ready for the judgment day. Get ready for the judgment day. Thanks, Groucho, Marx. We had a lot of fun, and you're always welcome. And, folks, that makes for curtain time for now. Hope you enjoyed our Bird's Eye Open House offering so much tonight that you'll all be back with us at the same time next week when our guest will be Alan Ladd. Girls, please. In the meanwhile, keep well, keep happy, and keep those war bonds. Night, everybody.
Hey, friends, next Thursday, tune in a half hour earlier to hear from our good friends George Burns and Gracie Allen, along with Meredith Wilson and Bill Goodwin. That's a half hour before our Bird's Eye Open House, starring Dinah Shore, with our special guest, Alan Ladd. Along with Robert Emmett Dolan, his orchestra, Ken Lane, the Four Hits, the chorus, and me, too. Groucho Marx can soon be seen in the Marx Brothers picture, Adventure in Casablanca. Bird's Eye Open House, starring Dinah Shore, is written by Howard Harris and Sid Zelinka.
Speak for Gain. A wise dog owner will nourish every inch of a dog with Gain. Gaines, because Gain's complete meal contains meat meal, vegetables, cereals, everything dogs are known to need for strong, sturdy bodies and red-blooded vitality. That's why Gain's dog meal has been a favorite with veterinarians for over 16 years. Feed your dog Gain's today. He'll speak. Speak for Gain. America's largest selling dog food.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
From November 22, 1945, that was Bird's Eye Open House starring Groucho Marx. Here is the Kraft Music Hall with Al Jolson and Dorothy Lamour from November 27, 1947.
This is the Kraft Music Hall, starring Al Jolson, with Oscar Levant, Lou Bring and his orchestra and chorus, and our guest, Dorothy Lamour.
Oh, keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for its song. Whenever April showers come along.
Folks, this is Al Jolson of the Old Kraft Music Hall. Well, today is Thanksgiving, and we all have a lot to be thankful for. I know today when I sit down to my Thanksgiving dinner, I'm going to bow my head and give thanks for the food that I eat, thanks for the clothes that I wear, and thanks for Larry Park. And I'm especially thankful that you like to hear me sing, because there ain't nothing I want to do more. Come on, Lou, let's take it. When the wintry winds are blowing and the snow is starting to fall, then my eyes turn westward knowing that's the place that I love best of all. California, I've been blue since I've been away from you. I can't wait till I get going. Even now, I'm starting to call. Oh, California, here I come. Right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning at dawning, birdies sing and everything. A sun gets me said, don't be late. That's why I can hardly wait. Open up that golden gate, California, here I come. California, here I come, yeah. Right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning at dawning, the birdies sing and everything the sun gives me says, don't be late on. That's why I can hardly wait. Come on, Louis. Open up, open up, open up. That golden gate, California. Here I come.
Al, I needed that song. It cheered me up.
I know, Oscar. I read the papers. But what's making you today more unhappier, than usual?
Well, among other things, my wife wants to get into politics.
Oh, Oscar, don't worry. Let your wife go into politics. It'll keep her busy.
Yeah, but she wants me to do the campaigning for her.
What's wrong?
I'm supposed to go around kissing babies.
Really? I think that's beautiful. That's really sweet, Oscar. Why should you mind kissing a few little teeny-weeny babies, really?
Every time I kiss a baby, I either get whooping cough or the measles.
That's funny. The only thing I ever caught from a baby was colic. But it didn't last very long. My wife put me over her shoulder and burped me.
Al, how could your wife put you over her shoulder?
I lied about my age. But Oscar, look, if your wife is really serious about politics, have her go after a big office, like president. The White House would be a good place for you, really.
What makes you think so?
They already have a piano there. Now,
there isn't a chance for a woman to be president.
No?
A president has to be over 35 and a leader of men.
That's right.
Very few men will follow a woman over 35.
You got it. I would.
Al, I wonder what it would be like to have a woman Secretary of the Navy.
Secretary of the Navy, a woman? Oh, that would be wonderful. She gives the sailors that new look, and put some more material in her pants. You know, that wear 'em that way, you know.
Well, I'm not going to worry anymore about my wife being in politics.
No?
She's already the Speaker of the House.
That's nothing. That's nothing, Oscar. At our house, my wife is chairman of the investigating committee.
Al, yeah. What do you mean, investigating committee?
Well, when I say I'm going to the fights on Tuesday night, brother, you really investigate.
I don't want to discuss politics any further.
No?
I happen to have my piano with me, so I'll play something.
Well, what made you decide to play so suddenly?
I'm tired and I want to sit down.
Well, what are you going to play, Oscar?
Well, a friend of mine asked me to plug a song for him.
Who?
Fred Chopin.
I know his brother, Sam.
Well, at any rate, I'll now drool over one of Chopin's nocturnes. For over 60 different Thanksgiving days, many a feast menu has included the famous Philadelphia brand cream cheese. In fact, this creamy white, exquisitely fresh-tasting cheese is so famous that some people think any cream cheese is Philadelphia cream cheese. Now, don't you make that mistake. Genuine Philadelphia is the brand made only by Kraft, the brand that's guaranteed fresh by Kraft. And that's why it's important to see the name Philadelphia brand marked right on every package of cream cheese you buy. That's the way to get rich-tasting, fresh-tasting cream cheese every time.
Oscar, wait a minute, will you? Why are you playing turkey in the straw?
I was just thinking, it's 6 o'clock out here and we haven't had our turkey dinner yet.
Yeah?
But in New York, it's 9 o'clock and everybody's eating.
Well, what about it?
If I was in New York, I wouldn't be so hungry now.
Oscar, look. Don't encourage him. Oscar, look. Go ahead and play something, and later we'll go up to my house and have Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, we've got a big, beautiful 16-pound cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, cheese.
Don't you have turkey on Thanksgiving?
Not while I'm working for Mr. Kraft, I don't.
I'm glad we're not working for a dog food company.
Oh, that's pretty, Oscar. Oscar, what is that?
It's Madame Butterfly, an opera about a Japanese girl.
Well, what's Japan got to do with Thanksgiving?
They've already eaten over there, too.
Will you forget about the food and play a little more of that Madam Butterfly, please?
Al, why is it you never let me sing with you? I have a voice. I have a larynx. I have lungs. I want to sing before it's too late.
One fine day in June. Oscar.
Yeah?
It's too late. Don't play any more of that. It's too high class. I got a song, for the common people. Poor Butterfly.
Do you want an arpeggio?
Hmm?
An arpeggio.
Yeah, give me an arpeggio.
Again with the arpeggio. All right.
Poor butterfly, neath the blossoms waiting. Poor butterfly, for she loved him so. The moments pass into hours, the hours pass into years, and as she smiles through her tears, she murmurs low, the moon and I know that she'll be faithful. I'm sure she'll come to me by and by. But if she don't come back, then I never sigh or cry. I just must die. Poor butterfly. Oscar, what did you think of my rendition of Poor Butterfly?
Poor.
This is no time to make a joke, and you didn't. Yes, sir, this is where you talk, Oscar.
I'm sorry. I was transported by your fiercely beautiful voice. Al, I want you to do a request for me.
Sure, Oscar, anything you want. Name it.
Well, many years ago, before I was a little boy.
What were you before? What were you before, a little girl?
No, I'm serious. You sang a song called Rosie, You Are My Posy.
Mm-hmm.
And it would titillate me greatly if you would sing it.
Well, Oscar, if it'll titillate you, I'll sing it. Rosie, you are my posy. You are my heart bouquet. Come out here in the moonlight. Just something sweet, love, I want to say. Your honey boy, I'm waiting. Those ruby lips to breathe. Don't be so aggravated, my blushing Rosie, my posy sweet. Rosie, you are my posy. You are my heart bouquet. Come out here in the moonlight. There's something sweet, love. Oscar, I'm singing your lover, baby. Your honey, your little boy, I'm waiting. Those rubies, those lips to breathe. Don't be so aggravated, my blushing Rosie, my posy sweet.
Al, I notice whenever you sing about a girl, you throw everything you have into it.
Well, Oscar, I throw what's left.
There's another girl song you should do.
Yeah?
No. Here it is.
Oh, Oscar. That's a beautiful one. Look, have yourself a small cassette while Lou plays this, will you? the Rue de la Paix, there was once a cabaret, and Mimi. As the night went along, there was suddenly a song, and Mimi. All the world seemed to say that they loved the cabaret and Mimi. But I knew that when she'd see me, Mimi sang for me alone. Came in a flash with a passion for dancing with the one that I adore. Taught her the dance in his fashion, and upon me she's singing no more. On the Rue de la Paix, there was once a cabaret and a Mimi. Now I'm sitting sad and dreaming, just for Mimi and her song.
Al, you should see what just walked in the hall to pay us a Thanksgiving visit.
And if it's turkey, I'll take a drumstick.
Al, Dorothy, Lamour is here.
My order remains the same.
Why, Al, you old rascal, you.
Dorothy, I can't help it. You know, in the spring, a young man's fancy turns to thoughts of love.
But this is winter.
I know. When you get to be my age, you don't like to lay off for 3 seasons.
Al, I'm surprised at you. I expected a little dignity on the Kraft Music Hall. Instead, I find you're just a wolf like Bob Hope.
Me, Asa Jolson, a wolf?
Yes. Only you're not young enough to run with the pack anymore.
You know, Dorothy, I used to hear you on that Army show, front and center. Oh, and I liked you so much, Dorothy, I tried on a lift. But they didn't take me.
Why wouldn't they let you in the Army, Al?
Flat feet.
I can understand. I almost got flat feet for making those road pictures.
Oh, yeah, with Bing and Bob. You made a lot of those, didn't you, Dottie?
Yes, I was in Road to Morocco, Road to Utopia, Road to Rio.
And now you're working with Al Jolson.
End of the road.
What? Al, I'm here. Oh, excuse me, Dorothy. This is Oscar Levant.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm Oscar Levant.
I just said that.
I know. I wanted to hear it again.
Gee, Mr. Levant, a girl doesn't often get a chance to meet a brilliant man like you.
No, they don't.
Dorothy, you'll have to excuse Oscar. He's very bashful. You see, he doesn't know how to talk to girls.
Yes, I do. Miss Lamour, would you care to go dancing?
Yes, I'd love to. Where'll we go?
Arthur Murray's. I don't dance.
I've only been here a few minutes, and I've already had an invitation to go out. This is like working with Hope and Crosby.
Dorothy, look, do you always do those pictures with Bob and Bing, don't you? Well, have you ever thought of making a little change in the casting, you know?
Oh, Al, who could ever replace Bing and Bob?
I don't know who could play Hope, but I could take Bing's place. When the blue of the night... How does it go? I don't know. Al, how does it go?
Go right ahead, never mind.
When the blue of the night... Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know how it goes. Reach the goal of the day. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
That doesn't sound like Crosby. That sounds like his brother Everett. But look, Dorothy, honestly, I could be like Bob Hope. This is Al Kraft Cheese Jolson, who says if you want to treat her, try and meet her, a good-looking senorita, get her to wave her feeder, turn on the heater, and she'll toast your Velveeta. Or...
That doesn't sound like Hope. Sounds like Effie Boone.
Well, I'm not sure you boys would qualify. After all, the road pictures are full of romance. You know, love makes the world go round.
I know. I've given it a few spins myself.
Well, Al, Let's see just how romantic you are. Say a few sweet things to me.
Dorothy, you're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're divine. Does that remind you of hope?
No. When Bob puts his arms around me, his nose always dents my forehead.
What am I up here? A bookend? Oscar, go tune the piano. Dorothy, this is a moment I shall always cherish. You are the loveliest. You are the sweetest. You are the most wonderful. Oscar.
Yeah?
What are you doing there?
You told me to tune the piano.
But Oscar, I'm making love.
You could stand a little tuning, too.
Oscar, please, don't bother me. Dorothy, my darling, when I look deep in your eyes, I feel that
Say, Oscar, have you read any good books lately?
Yeah. I was reading Money Man by Al Jolson.
Oscar, please. Look, Dottie, when I'm making love, all I ask of a girl is that she pay attention. Dottie, dearest, my love for you is...
Oh,
my
Al,
love for you is more than a mountain.
Al,
My love for you is...
Why, Al, you just couldn't be in a road picture.
Why not?
The road would always be under repair. Anyway, the music in our pictures is more important than the lovemaking.
Well, I'm good at anything.
Same here, only more so.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Oh, in your bright red sarong, you could make a man go wrong, and I would go if I were able. I don't look like being a hope, but it's just like buying soap. Judge the content, not the label.
No, go ahead. I'm an innocent laddie. Never was a ding-dong daddy, and two beautiful girls I see. Before I get much older, I should grow much older and get started on me.
Leave us not be laconic. You guys live on celery tonic. For you, it seems I have no sex appeal. Leave with Crosby and Hope. Give them a little rope, and they'll make a girly squeal.
Give me a little bit of plasma
And me a hot piano,
and then you
can hit us to your shade.
Neither one of you I'd marry, both of you I'd have to carry.
On our own wedding
Probably nobody at your house is interested in food right now, but tomorrow, same old story. Only tomorrow they'll be glad to have something light, and you'll be glad to have some light kitchen work. For lunch, how about some sandwiches filled with fresh-tasting Philadelphia brand cream cheese, along with the celery and olives and cranberry relish left over from today? Or for dinner tomorrow, try a speedy dessert. Simply crackers and jelly and a square of creamy white Philadelphia brand, so rich, so fresh in flavor. Just make sure it's genuine Philadelphia cream cheese you get. The brand that's made only by Kraft and guaranteed fresh. Whenever you buy cream cheese, always see the word Philadelphia brand marked right on every package you buy. Smart shoppers make sure that they get the one and only Philadelphia brand cream cheese, backed by Kraft's guarantee of freshness.
Folks, on this Thanksgiving Day, there are many of you having family reunions and visiting friends. You're sitting around the fireplace after that big Thanksgiving dinner, listening to the radio, or maybe the younger kids, and many of the older ones are gathered around the piano playing and singing the good old song. Just be able to do that is something to be thankful for on this day. And you know, an old song is like an old friend. And one of the oldest friends I've had since I started singing so long ago is my gal Sal. So you're sitting at home being thankful for all the wonderful things you have. Why don't you sit back and just join me? They call her frivolous Sal, a peculiar sort of a gal. with a heart that was mellow, and all round good fellow was my old pal. Your trouble, sorrow, and care, she was always willing to share. A wild sort of devil, but dead on the level, was my gal. They call her Frivolous Val, a peculiar sort of a gal, with a heart that was mellow, and I ought to know, an all-round good fellow, was my old pal. Your trouble, sorrow, and care, she was always willing to share. A wild sort of devil, but dead on the level, was my Good night, folks. Stars in the Morgue can soon be seen. The Benedict Moses production, Nothing Can Happen. Tune again next Thursday for the Kraft Music Hall, starring Al Jolson with Oscar Levant, Lou Bring, and his orchestra and chorus, with our special guest, Red Skelton. This is Ken Carpenter saying good night. Stay tuned into this station to hear Jack Carson with Eve Arden, who'll follow immediately. Also, tune in to Greg Gildersleeve next Wednesday on this network. Remember, next Thursday's guest on Kraft Music Hall will be Red Skelton. Millions of people in our land are turning to the church and to the synagogue more than ever before, turning in search of comfort, renewed faith, and encouragement. The 200,000 churches and synagogues of America are rising with nobility and zeal to meet increased demands. But they cannot continue this great fundamental service unless we all give them help. And that is why this week local churches and synagogues are joining hands throughout our country in a common appeal for increased support. If we heartily respond to this appeal, our churches may continue to nourish the things of the Spirit in all who come to them.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
That was the Kraft Music Hall with Al Jolson and Dorothy Lamour from November 27, 1947. Here is Maxwell House Coffee Time entitled Thanksgiving from November 21, 1940.
Daddy!
Snooks, be quiet.
Why?
The program's going on the air in a second.
How do you know?
Because Don Wilson is standing there ready to announce it.
I want to announce it.
You can't.
I want to announce it.
Please, Snooks, the signal's coming.
If you don't let me announce it,
What?
I'll hold my breath till my face turns blue.
Oh, Don.
All right, Daddy, all right. Let her announce it.
Thanks. Go ahead, you little dictator.
Ready?
Shoot, there's the signal.
It's Maxwell House Coffee Time. Ain't I good?
And tonight, the first thing on our menu is Maxwell House Coffee. Yes, this is coffee time. Time to sit back, relax, and enjoy with us a steaming, fragrant cup of the coffee that's good to the last drop. Well, now we're ready for another lightning session of entertainment with our Maxwell House stars, Mary Martin, Meredith Wilson,
Hanley Stafford, and Fanny Bryce as Baby Snooks. And as a special Thanksgiving package for all of you, our super-duper added attraction, your favorite comedian, Jack Benny. All these wonderful personalities in addition to your regular host and smooth-singing master of the festivities, that engaging young Merry Andrew, Dick Powell.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since we have so much show to cram into these 30 short minutes, this young Merry Andrew is going to engage himself in a song fresh from the pen of Maestro Meredith Wilson and bearing the unsentimental title, Rockabye Your Baby with a Long Underwear Tune. I assume no responsibility for the music and lyrics. My job is to keep it on key and make it come out even with the orchestration. Diffie, if you please. Rockabye your baby with a sweet classical tune. When Papa Haydn takes you riding, you go gliding to the moon, to a Brahms sonata or string quartet. You'll be singing a sweetheart duet. So rockabye your baby with a sweet old, dear old classical tune. But the kids' vocabulary nowadays, oh, it would really curl your hair. Everything from Bach to Offenbach, they call long underwear. So rockabye your baby with a long underwear tune. When Papa Haydn takes you riding, you go gliding to the moon. Johannes Brahms sonatas and string quartets make you harder for sweetheart duet. So rockabye your baby with a long hair, long underwear tune. Johannes Brahms sonatas and string quartets make you harder for sweetheart duet. So rockabye your baby with a long hair, long underwear tune. Thank you, and now here's Don Wilson, who tells me his Thanksgiving dinner tasted just a little bit better this year than ever before. What happened, Don? Did you eat both drumsticks?
Come to think of it, Dick, I believe I did. But the real reason Thanksgiving dinner tasted extra good this year was because...
Oh, I get it. You had a double portion of pumpkin pie smothered in whipped cream.
That's right, Dick, I did. But what I'm trying to say is just this. I especially enjoyed Thanksgiving dinner this year because it was topped off with a cup of the richest, most superbly delicious coffee I ever tasted.
But surely, Don, this isn't the first Thanksgiving you've enjoyed Maxwell House coffee.
No, indeed. But never before in all its 50-year history has Maxwell House coffee been so rich, so full-bodied, so downright delicious as it is today. You see, friends, the new Maxwell House blend is extra rich in Highland-grown, extra flavor coffees. Coffees so rare in fragrance, so vigorous in flavor, they're unlike any other coffees in the world. Naturally, these coffees have always been limited in their availability. But now we are able to obtain the great quantities we need. That's why today, every pound of Maxwell House has a richer body, a more delicious flavor than any coffees you may have ever known before. And yet, with all this extra goodness, right now Maxwell House is selling at the lowest prices in history. So this weekend, get acquainted with the new Maxwell House coffee. Join the thousands who have already pronounced it coffee at its best.
Well done, Don. And now, ladies and gentlemen, going ahead...
Dick, hello. How are you?
Hello. Why, Jack Benny.
Well, am I on time?
Why, Jack, of all people, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
Well, this is certainly a surprise. Meredith, look, here's Jack Benny.
Jack Benny, see, this is a surprise.
Now, wait a minute.
Well, you're the last guy in the world we thought...
Wait a minute. Look, fellas, last week on this program, you announced that Jack Benny would be your guest here tonight. I announced it on my own show, and not 2 minutes ago, Don Wilson started off the program by introducing the cast and Jack Benny. Now, who'd you expect up here tonight? Jeannie with the light brown hair? Or Fred Allen's eagle or something? It certainly is a surprise.
Well, frankly, I did hear Don Wilson announce Jack Benny, but I didn't associate it with you.
Oh, you didn't?
No, we didn't know you were the Jack Benny he was talking about.
Oh. Well, of course. Imagine me thinking there was only one Jack Benny. Why, that name is as common as Stanislaus Brogroznius. The phone book is full of them.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. You don't have to get sarcastic about it.
I'm not sarcastic, Dick. Oh, well, let's forget it. I'm here, you knew I was coming, and we're not fooling anybody.
Okay. I guess we were bordering on the puerile and banal.
It's a very good line, Dick. Do you mind if I use it on my program last week? And we pronounced it banal, if you don't mind. They didn't know me, but they knew my material. Huh?
Say, Dick.
What?
You know, he has got blue eyes.
Oh, there they go again. You think I was the only guy in the world with big blue eyes. Oh, hello, Don.
Jack, how are you? Well, this is indeed a surprise.
Oh, fine. Some enthusiasm after a honeymoon. You know, Don, I just went through all of that with Dick Powell. That was our opening routine. He didn't know which Jack Benny to expect tonight.
Well, I see. Well, Jack, I'm sure that Dick didn't mean to imply that your name isn't important. I think he was just preoccupied.
You don't have to defend him, Don. After all, when you get right down to things, not everybody's name is Jack Benny.
Not even yours.
Now cut that out. You know very well, Don, my name has been Jack Benny ever since I've been in show business.
Well, what was it before that?
All right, listen, Don. I could use my right name, but how would it sound if I said, "Hello again, this is Radcliffe Montague talking"? Who would believe it?
Nobody in Waukegan.
All right, Don, just for that last remark, when you hang your stocking up this Christmas, don't expect it to be too bulky, unless your leg is in it. If you get what I mean. Huh?
Why, Jack Benny, don't tell me you're not going to give Don a Christmas present this year just because of an innocent little remark like that.
Well?
Why, Jack, that doesn't sound like you.
It doesn't? Well, Dick, you know I've been kidded a lot about being thrifty and not over-generous, but you can believe me, it's nothing but malicious slander.
Oh, it is, eh?
Yeah, you know how those things are, Dick. Once a story spread that's a fellow's tight, it's very difficult to live it down.
Especially when you live up to it.
Yes. Now, for instance... Hey, wait a minute! If I'm going to be called cheap, I can stay on my own show where I can lie my way out of it. In the first place, I came up here just to see Mary Martin.
You did? What about, Jack?
About the premiere of our picture. I want her to help me get it set for Waukegan.
Say, that's the picture you and Mary made with Fred Allen, isn't it?
No, that's the picture we made in spite of Allen. Boy, what a ham he is. The way he tries to steal every scene. Oh.
Well, Jack, I worked in a picture with Fred Allen once, and he never tried to steal anything from me.
He didn't, eh?
No. In fact, he was very considerate. Whenever I did a comedy bit, Fred would turn his back to the camera.
Well, he did the same thing with me, only he didn't have his pants on. He and his creton shorts. You know, Dick, he wants the premiere of our picture held in Old Orchard, Maine.
Say, Jack, I've got an idea.
What is it, Meredith?
Why don't you hold the premiere in Mason City?
Mason City? Why?
Well, that's my hometown.
Why should we have it in your hometown? You weren't even in the picture.
Well, that's it. I've got nothing to lose.
Quiet. Say, Don, where's Mary Martin?
Well, she should be here any minute now, Jack. Meanwhile, sit down, Jack, and have a cup of steaming hot Maxwell House coffee with your Jell-O.
Boy, what a plug. Don, you're about as subtle as Jolson and Johnson. And remind me to change that to Abbot and Costello for the second show, will you? So Mary ought to be here soon, eh?
Yes, Jack. Sit down while Meredith Wilson plays the number. You might as well listen to a good orchestra for a change.
Yeah, you said it. What are you going to play, Meredith?
Brown Eyes, Why Are You Blue?
Oh, stop with that. Now, the next one on this show who says I've got lovely blue eyes will get a stare out of them for the next 10 minutes.
Hey, Jack, here's Mary Martin.
Mary, here's Jack.
Why, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. How are you, honey?
I'm fine. Gee, you look swell, Mary. No kidding. You're a sight for blue eyes. I mean, sore eyes. Huh? Yes, sir.
Well, Jack, I'm certainly surprised to see you here.
You are?
Yes. Isn't this dialogue right off the cob?
Yes, but Phil Harris is listening in, and he'll think it's dynamite. Now, look, Mary, I came here to ask a favor of you. I want you to help me out on a little matter about our picture.
I'll be glad to, Jack. What is it?
Well, you know, I want the premiere of the picture held in Waukegan, and Fred Allen wants it held in his hometown, Old Orchard.
Where's that?
It's up in Maine.
Oh, I know where Old Orchard is. Where's Waukegan?
Listen, Mary, Waukegan was Waukegan when Old Orchard was just a couple of stumps, and Allen was one of them. But, Mary, truthfully, don't you think that Old Orchard is the wrong place to hold the premiere of a picture as important as ours?
I agree with you there, Jack, 100%.
Now, you're going to stick by me on this. We will definitely not have it in Old Orchard.
Yes.
And we'll have it in Waukegan, Illinois.
No.
What?
I think it should be in my hometown, Weatherford, Texas.
Yikes! Mary, be reasonable. What's the population of Weatherford?
Oh, about 18,000 head.
Head? Mary, I'm talking about people, not cattle. How many people have you got in Weatherford?
I don't know. We brand everybody.
You brand everybody?
Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, but my body belongs to B-Bar-H.
Well, listen, Mary, let's get this settled once and for all. I'm not going to Old Orchard, Maine, and I'm not going to Weatherford, Texas.
But, Jack, you might be making a mistake. Those cowpunchers are wonderful people. If they like you, they'll give you the shirts off their backs.
Dick, shirts I've got. Whole drawers full of them. What do I need with shirts?
But, Jack...
But, Jack, nothing. I'm going to call the studio, and this time I'm going to lay down the law. I'm going to get tough. It's either Waukegan or they're going to lose me.
Oh, Jack.
What?
Before you do that, I'd like to talk to you a minute.
All right, what is it?
Well, Jack, I don't want to hurt you and what I'm going to say, but I want you to take this in the spirit in which it's given.
Mary, what are you talking about?
Well, I overheard a conversation today at Paramount between Mr. LeBaron and Mr. Freeman, and they...
Yes?
Well, Jack, you've simply got to face facts. I know you were a big star once.
What?
Well, 2 years ago you were on top. But you can't stay there forever. You had to start slipping sometime. Everybody does.
Everybody?
Yes, Jack, even the big ones. Well, you know how it is in show business. The public is fickle. Yesterday you were a star, and today...
Oh.
Don't
you
see, Jack, you can't get tough now. Why don't you be satisfied to go along and make the best of things?
Well, maybe you're right, Mary. Maybe I shouldn't call them up. The public is fickle, and every nickel counts. Say. And then... What's the difference if the premiere is held in Old Orchard, Maine, or Waukegan, or Weatherford, Texas? Say, you know, say if those cowpunchers like me, maybe they'll give me the shirts off their back. You know, I can always use a few more shirts. After all, shirts ain't hay.
What do you say, Jack?
Well, Mary, I'm sure you're right, and I certainly appreciate your cooperation. And you tell Mr. LeBaron and Mr. Freeman, you get to see them. Tell them I'm going home now and pack. And any place they want the premiere is okay with me. So long, Mary.
Goodbye, Jack. So long, Jack. Bye.
Goodbye. See, show business is funny. One day you're up, and the next day I'm down. One day you're working for big money, and the next day you're working for shirts. If they like you. Oh, well, I still got my blue eyes.
Well, that was very diplomatic, Mary. Are you ready for a song now?
Ready and willing.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the prolific pen of Meredith Wilson comes another gem. In collaboration with Charles Chaplin, he has written for the great dictator an appealing song, Falling Star. Mary Martin sings it for the first time.
Falling star, you heavenly messenger from above, find me the one to love. Would follow your welcome beam into a land of dreams, my star. I find this earth so sad and dreary without some love, and for help I turn to searching for someone who's lonely too. I'll ride alone with you, falling this earth so sad and dreary without some love, and for help I turn to you above the falling star, while searching for someone who's lonely too. I'll ride along with you.
Mary, thank you. And now, with the magic touch of radio, we transport you all to the home of Baby Snooks.
Well, Snooks, it's bedtime.
I'm sleepy, Daddy.
Just the same, you've got to go to bed.
Why?
Because everybody has to sleep. It's impossible to burn the candle at both ends.
Which candle?
No candle, it's just an allegorical expression.
Let's burn it, Daddy.
Snooks, there's nothing to burn.
Why?
When you hear of a person burning the candle at both ends, he hasn't really got a candle, and he's not burning either end.
Is he burning in the middle?
No, it's just a symbolic phrase. Now, come on. You've had a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. You've played with your toys. Now it's time to go to sleep.
I want some more turkey.
More turkey?
Yeah, from both ends.
Now, look here, Snooks. If you eat another mouthful of turkey, you'll burst.
Will I?
Certainly. You ate enough to feed an army. One more piece and you'd positively explode.
Well, give me a piece and hide behind the door.
No more turkey.
I want some turkey.
It'll poison you.
I want some poison.
Now, don't try to bribe me. Come on, get your things off.
I don't want it.
Oh, please. Here's the wishbone. You can have this.
There's no turkey on it.
Well, you can make a wish with it. You take one end and I'll take the other. And whoever gets the largest piece gets a wish. Now, come on. Pull.
All right. I got it, Daddy.
Fine. Now you can have whatever you wish for.
Can I?
Yes. What did you wish for?
More turkey.
All right, you little glutton. I'll give you some more turkey.
Will you give me some white meat?
Yes, I'll give you some white meat.
I don't like white meat.
All right, then, I'll give you dark meat.
No, meat.
Well, for heaven's sake, what do you want?
I Cranberry sauce.
Now, that's enough, Snooks. I'm not going to let you drive me crazy tonight.
Why?
Because this is one day of the year I don't want to have to spank you. It's Thanksgiving, and we should all be joyful.
When's Christmas?
After Thanksgiving.
How long Christmas to come first?
Well, you can't change the holidays around.
What holiday?
People make holidays to celebrate big events. George Washington's birthday's a holiday. Lincoln's birthday's a holiday.
How did they get born on holidays?
They didn't get born on holidays.
Well, you said they did.
No. They were born on ordinary days, but they became so famous that people celebrate their birthdays as holidays.
Oh.
Take George Washington, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do people celebrate his birthday and not mine?
Because he never told a lie.
No, because he was a famous president, and I'm just a nonentity. I'm nothing at all. Just another drab, colorless human piece of flotsam.
I think you're wonderful, Daddy.
Thanks. Oh, well. At any rate, people make these holidays, and we all celebrate them. And it gives little girls like you a chance to stay home from school. Is that clear?
It's clear. Daddy.
What?
I ain't going to school tomorrow.
Why not?
Because I just made a holiday.
You made a holiday?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to celebrate?
My pussycat's birthday.
Oh, that's ridiculous. A national holiday is only for a great event. What did your pussycat do that calls for a holiday?
She had 6 kittens.
Well, there's nothing remarkable about that.
Could you do it?
Now, listen, Snooks. I'm trying to explain to you that a national holiday must be some great occasion, like Thanksgiving Day.
What?
Well, if you get undressed and get into bed, I'll tell you the whole story.
All right.
Well, to begin with, some states celebrate Thanksgiving a week earlier than others.
Why?
I don't know. You'll have to ask the president.
Call him up, Daddy.
No, not now. Thanksgiving used to be the last Thursday in November. That's the day when the Pilgrims landed in America.
They landed last Thursday?
Yes.
I want to see them.
Oh, you can't see them.
Why?
Because they're all dead. They started out for America over 300 years ago.
And they just got here last Thursday?
No, they didn't get here last Thursday. They got here in 1760. It was over 300 years ago that they arrived.
Who did?
The Pilgrims. So now we celebrate their arrival by killing a turkey. And everybody's supposed to be thankful.
The turkey, too?
Turkeys don't know about Thanksgiving. We use the turkey as a symbol because that's the first food the Pilgrims found.
Who's the Pilgrims?
The people who first came here. They landed on Plymouth Rock.
The turkey?
No, the Pilgrims. On Plymouth Rock.
Who's he?
Who's he?
Yeah.
Plymouth Rock. The rock they landed on.
Who did the rock land on?
The rock didn't land on anybody. They landed on the rock.
Who landed?
The Pilgrims.
Why?
Because they'd been traveling on the ocean for over 6 weeks. And they were...
Who traveled?
The Pilgrims! That's why they were happy when they landed at Plymouth Rock. That's over 300 years ago. And the name of the boat was the Mayflower.
Were you with them, Daddy?
Oh, of course not. Do I look that old?
I don't know.
Well, I wasn't with them. But I'm proud to say my forefathers were.
Did you have forefathers, Daddy?
Why, certainly. Everybody has forefathers.
Me, too?
Yes.
Where's the other 3?
Oh, don't start that. I'm talking about my ancestors, my forebears.
Your ancestors had 4 bears?
Sure.
How many bears did your uncle have?
My uncle didn't have any bears. Nobody had any bears. My ancestors were my forebears. Understand?
Understand.
Well, what do I mean?
Your aunt had 4 sisters, and they were all bears.
That's right. Now go to sleep.
No, finish your story.
Not if you're going to keep interrupting me. Will you be quiet?
Uh-huh.
All right. After the Pilgrims landed on the rock, they went and found a clearing in the woods. They built cabins, but pretty soon all their food supplies gave out. They were about to starve when one of the Pilgrims rushed in with a thing we all eat now for Thanksgiving. Do you know what that was?
Uh-huh. The rock.
Snooks! Could it be possible you don't know where Plymouth Rock is? Could that be?
could.
Well, I guess that makes you the only... That's really a distinction. You're incredible. Why, Plymouth Rock is in... Don't they teach you anything in that broken-down school?
Well, where is the Plymouth Rock, then?
It's in Maine or Denver or one of those eastern states. I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now say your prayers and go to sleep.
All right, Daddy. Dear Angel, I want to thank you for my wonderful daddy and my mommy and my little brother and for all the cake you gave. And I hope all the poor little children get plenty of Thanksgiving dinner like me. And please, dear Angel, make Plymouth Rock be in Idaho.
Why, sure. What kind of a strange request is that?
Well, yesterday you had to write a composition about Thanksgiving.
Yes?
And that's what I put on my paper.
The sum of which just about ties off another section. So this is Dick Powell once again saying good night to the gang, and thanks for listening.
For another half hour, friends, just keep your dials set right where they are. Until next Thursday, then, this is Don Wilson saying good night and good luck for the makers of Maxwell House, the coffee that's good to the last drop.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
That was Maxwell House Coffee Time entitled Thanksgiving from November 21st, 1940. Here is the Milton Berle Show's salute to Thanksgiving on November 25th, 1947.
Make no mistake, of all leading cigarettes, one and only one is recognized by eminent nose and throat specialists as definitely less irritating. That one cigarette is Philip Morris. Johnny presents the Milton Berle Show. Here comes Johnny, ladies and gentlemen, to remind you, if every smoker knew what Philip Morris smokers know, they'd all change to Philip Morris. Yes, they'd all. From Radio City in New York, here is the Milton Berle Show. With Kurt Cousins, Jack Albertson, Mary Shipp, Johnny Gibson, Billy Sands, Frank Milano, our singing star Dick Carney, the music of Ray Block and his orchestra, and yours truly, Frank Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Thanksgiving week when we give thanks for so many wonderful things. That's right. You'll now hear Milton Berle for half an hour. Let us give thanks it is not a whole hour. And here he is, Milton Berle. Thank you. Very good build-up again. Thank you. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Gallup, what a week this has been. There hasn't been so much excitement since the day they picked up my option, dropped it, picked it up, dropped it, picked it up. I'm the only actor who has a contract written on a yo-yo. Contract written on a yo-yo. That was nothing. What a week. What a week this has been. First there was the royal wedding of Elizabeth and Philip, and what a wedding cake they had. 20 feet high. And standing on top of the cake, they didn't have the ordinary little wax figures of a bride and groom. They had the real thing. Hex and Jinx. Bob Hope, he was in England. How do you like that? They asked us for gold, and all we can give them is hope. They asked us for gold. Look, I don't mind if you don't laugh. But don't hit the S's. They had nothing to do with the script. Honest. Berle, will you cease this inane chattering and get on with our Thanksgiving program? You're right, Mr. Gallup. This is Thanksgiving week when we should all count our blessings. What have you to be thankful for this year, Mr. Gallup? Nothing. Nothing? Why, you, that was nothing. You have loads of things to be thankful for. First, you should be thankful that you're alive. No, let's start with something we're sure of. I'm gaming on you. You should be thankful, Mr. Gallup, that this year you became associated with Milton Berle on a big program.
Thankful?
Yes.
Did you say thankful?
Well, yes, Mr. Gallup.
Should I be thankful that since I've come on this program, I've been ostracized by my former friends in the musical world?
But, Mr. Gallup...
I, the only man Jose Turby ever trusted to adjust his piano stool.
Well, I know.
I, who used to go on drinking parties with the Budapest String Quartet whenever they needed a fifth.
Mr. Gallup, you mean all that is gone?
Gone. Thanks to my association with you. Today, every time I pass Carnegie Hall, music lovers yell, "There goes Frankie the Sink."
Oh, that's terrible. But after all, Mr. Gallup, being on this program has given you new interest. You've learned a lot from me.
Yes. From you, Bill, I've learned to lead a racing form while chalking a cue stick in a pool room.
Look, Mr. Gallup.
I've learned the correct procedure of blowing on the dice in order to make a 9 the hard way.
Mr. Gallup! I didn't realize what this life was doing to you. Honestly, I'd hate to see you go, but you're right. Give up this program before it's too late. Go back to your old friends, Deems Taylor, Yasha Heifetz, Leopold Stokowski.
Those squares?
Mr. Gallup! Gee, I'm touched. You're willing to give up your musical reputation just to stay on this program with me?
Bill, let me confess.
What?
I have at last found here on this program with you the one thing I've been seeking all my life.
What is that?
An easy buck.
Well, that makes two of us. So before somebody gets wise, let's get on with the program as we salute Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, gem of the autumn season. Autumn when the frost is on the pumpkin. Pumpkin, very symbol of Halloween. Halloween, happy holiday before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, gem of the autumn season. That year went fast, didn't it? Want to go round again? Thanksgiving, gem of Berle. I'm giving you new lines.
Will you please stick to the subject of Thanksgiving?
But, Mr. Gallup, I was carried away.
But not far enough.
Oh, that was jazzy. Gee, Mr. Gallup, you're getting to be a regular Tony One. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to help you with your Thanksgiving problem.
Bill, many people have their Thanksgiving dinners in restaurants. Now, just keep in mind that when you order, do it in a cultured, well-modulated voice.
That's what I should do? Mr. Gallup, you don't understand. I eat at Lindy's, and if I show up there with a cultured, well-modulated voice, you'll get thrown out. They'll think you're a spy from Schwartz.
I've seen you order, Bill.
Have you?
And ladies and gentlemen, as a horrible example, and to show you how not to order your Thanksgiving dinner, here is Milton Berle ordering in a restaurant.
Waiter. Okay. What'll it be? The Thanksgiving turkey dinner? No. It's too big. Let me see. Oh, here's something on the menu. Don't move, I'll kill it. No, I mean this dish. The breaded beef. Go get it. No, wait. Maybe the chicken in the pot. Chicken in the pot. No, my sleeves always get soggy. I know, I'll have the baked mackerel. Baked mackerel. Oh, wait, waiter, I had fish yesterday. Mister, please, it's getting late, and I still got 6 tables to insult. See, funny, somehow I don't feel hungry anymore. Wait, I'll take off my apron. We'll go outside and play leapfrog. You should work up an appetite. Very comical. Look, it's Thanksgiving. I'll have the turkey dinner. I'd like to be patriotic. Goody, I'll call Lucy Monroe. Maybe just didn't mention rutabaga, did you? You haven't any rutabaga? You know, waiter, suddenly I got a yen for rutabaga. You know, mister, suddenly I got a yen to be dancing on the French Riviera with Hedy Lamour. But that's right. No Hedy Lamour, No rutabaga. What do you want? Okay, I'll take the tomatoes. Tomatoes, stewed, but not too stewed. I'll bring the oil. Oh, wait, I guess I should have some potatoes. You should have poison. Now, look, wise guy, I didn't come in here to be insulted. You didn't come in here to eat either. Okay, just bring my order. I'll do that for you. Good. Now, will you do something for me? What? Drop dead. Mr. Gallup, Thanksgiving has its romantic side, too. Can any man forget how important Thanksgiving was? When you took that one and only girl to the Persian room where that Frenchman, Jean Sablon, used to sing in Armenian. He used to sing... And all you I love you so. Just don't play with your knuckles, kid. Cynthia. Golden memories of Thanksgiving dinner with Cynthia. Yes, hands across the table. Cynthia, your hands were always across the table, eating off somebody else's plate. Remember, Cynthia, that night I took you to Thanksgiving dinner at the swanky El Morocco. Lovely Cynthia. Even in those days, you had the new look. You used to sell them from your newsstand. Too bad you had no life. I'll give you time. Smart. My writers should be doing it. Smart, sophisticated Cynthia. No one could wear a large diamond the way you did. Set right in the hole in your head. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Remember when we sat down and I reached over to take the fur off your neck, how you screamed? I didn't know it was growing there. Cynthia, you were in high society. You came from the smart horsey set, especially your teeth. They were the horsiest set I've ever seen. I'm only kidding. Your teeth were pearls. And the next time you see Pearl, give them back to her. And they say, in a little way, that you belong to me.
Memphis, Tennessee, Buffalo, New York, Denver, Colorado, Portland, Oregon. Yes, from all over the country there's news, big news. Listen.
From section after section, eminent nose and throat specialists report that in cases of irritation due to smoking, they suggest change to Philip Morris.
Yes, these top-ranking nose and throat specialists actually suggest Philip Morris because they know Philip Morris is the one, the only leading cigarette proved definitely less irritating.
Remember, the cigarette that gives you the least irritation is the cigarette that gives you the most enjoyment. For after all, it's pleasure, deep, rich pleasure that counts in smoking. And the full measure of smoking pleasure is yours to enjoy day in, day out in Philip Morris. That's why we say, if every smoker knew what Philip Morris smokers know, they'd all change to Philip Morris, America's finest cigarette.
Wonderful. It was nice. There was turkey in the store, played by Ray Block, the Philharmonic Orchestra, and Ray, I will repeat, as Berle usually does, that was wonderful. There's only one thing that keeps your orchestra from really being great. You. Good old Ray. Every week I kid around and make insulting cracks about the music. Well, tonight, Ray, I'm not kidding. And now, as we continue our salute to Thanksgiving, we present
Thanksgiving forum tonight. Thanksgiving forum tonight. The question: which has been in more turkeys, oyster dressing or Milton Berle? Oh, what a blow for Princess Elizabeth.
Thank you. Let us commence with questions from the audience. Let's start with this gentleman in the third row warming his feet in the pockets of the man in front of him. Yes, sir? Mr. Berle, I'd like you to come to my house. I didn't hear what you said, sir. I said, Mr. Berle, I would like you to come to my house Thanksgiving. I'm having friends for dinner. Well, thank you. Are you having turkey? No, I'm having friends. I'm a cannibal. Thank you. Let's hope you don't have half-baked friends. Let's go on. All right, this young man with his head caught in the subway door. Young man, what is your name? My name is Prince Philip. Did you say Prince Philip? Yeah, but I'm not the one who just got married. Oh, I know. Prince Philip ain't my real name. They only called me that until my older sister got married. Let's see, what's your real name? Margaret Rose. All right, Maggie, you have a question about Thanksgiving? Yeah, I'm a soda jerk. Why can't I have Thanksgiving Day off like everybody else? Well, Why do I have to work while everyone else is having a good time? That's not... What's the matter? Ain't I a human being? Don't I enjoy a holiday? Yeah, but oh, sure. What do you care if I'm working as long as you're stuffing your fat face? Come on, put a harness on me and work me like I'm a mule, why don't you? But I... Put me in jail when you're gorging yourself, throw me your bones. Please. I shut up, you dirty slave driver! Let's not lose our tempers. Let us go on to the women in the audience. All right, this lady in the aisle shampooing a cocker spaniel. Young lady, what is your name, please?
Hello, Feeney. I'm a homemaker.
I see, and you have a question that has to do with Thanksgiving?
Yeah, how can I stop my husband from eating so much on Thanksgiving? He's sure a disgusting glutton.
Your husband eats a lot?
And fast, too. He can eat 4 courses at the same time.
4 courses at the same time? He doesn't have enough hands for that.
What do you think his feet are for?
Gee, that's terrible.
Last Thanksgiving, I give him a whole turkey just for himself. He sure was tickled.
He was tickled?
Yeah, I forgot to take off the feathers.
Mrs. Feeney.
The way he eats. He never even leaves me a drumstick.
He eats up both drumsticks?
Drumsticks. He eats a drum, too.
Well, naturally.
He'll eat anything. The doctor told him he had a tapeworm.
He has a tapeworm?
Yeah, it comes from eating tape.
Oh, I see what you mean.
He's such a clumsy guy when he carves up Thanksgiving turkey. He always carves up the same piece for me.
What piece is that?
His thumb.
Gee, that's dreadful. Is he a good carver?
Yeah, the turkey keeps sliding away. He has to sit on it.
Mrs. Feeney, your husband sits on the turkey?
Don't worry. He wears a pair of old pants.
Oh, well, that's different.
What do you think he is, a slob or something?
No.
This year I ain't going to bother with the turkey dinner. I got my husband a big fat pig.
Your husband likes to eat pig?
He ain't going to eat it. He's going to eat with it.
Oh, thank you very much, Mrs. Feeney. Thank you. Thank you. And now, as a climax to our Thanksgiving forum, it is an honor to present one of the world's most famous chefs. 320-pound gentleman, the king of the culinary arts, who rules his kitchen with an iron hand. The great Featherfield. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Featherfield.
Thank you, Mr. Berle. Thank you for this golden opportunity of talking to the thousands of people who have eaten my food and have happy stomachs all over the United States and parts of Canada.
Mr. Featherfield, I understand that you're the holder of many gold medals for cooking.
How about that?
I don't know.
Mr. Berle, I just won a $1,000 prize for my latest dish.
I see. What is it like?
It's heavy meatballs flanked by pork sausages, garnished with salami ends, all resting in a steaming nest of chili. I call it the Featherfield Atomic Bomb.
Well, who gave you a $1,000 prize for inventing that?
The makers of Tums.
Wonderful. Mr. Featherfield, have you a special Thanksgiving dish that you can tell us about?
Just one. Turkey a la Featherfield.
Turkey a la Featherfield? How do you make that?
Scrape the meat off the turkey, pull out the neck, cave in the breast, and serve.
Oh, why do you call that turkey a la Featherfield?
Because it looks like meat.
I saw that coming.
You should have ducked.
Tell us, Mr. Featherfield, does your wife cook?
Oh, gracious, no, Mr. Berle. She's a professional woman.
Professional woman?
Yeah, professional wrestler.
Your wife sounds pretty big.
Mr. Berle, my wife is everything a man could wish for.
Yeah?
If the man was Sabu.
Well, let's get back to cooking. What is your ideal dish?
Mr. Berle, every night I dream I'm smoking a tongue, then I pickle it, then I roast it, and jab a fork into it. Oh, just the thought of doing it makes me happy.
That makes you happy?
Yeah. It's my wife's tongue.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Featherfield. Thank you. And here's our young singing star, Dick Farney, to sing...
I have but one heart, 'tis not counting you. I have but one heart to stand with you. I have but one dream that I can cling to. You are the one dream I pray come true. My darling, until I saw you, I never felt this way. And nobody else before you ever has made me say you are my one love. My life I live for you. I have but one heart to give to you. I have but one
How about that? Wonderful, Dick Farney. Really swell. What a voice. No wonder they're beginning to call you the new Georgie Jessel. I'm not sure, Dick, but I think you can sue. Mr. Gallup, did I ever tell you what happened at my house last Thanksgiving? No. Would you like to hear about it? No. Oh, okay, you talked me into it. Here's what happened, Mr. Gallup. It was last year, and I'll never forget, it was about a week before Thanksgiving. My wife and I were home.
Milton, for the last time, I'm not having any of those characters from your Friars Club over to Thanksgiving dinner.
But I invited them, darling. Make them feel at home.
All right, we'll have mulligan stew in a tin can.
That's very funny. Look, in this family, you just do the cooking and let me tell the jokes for a living.
Either way, we'll starve.
What's with those jokes? What do you do? Spend the morning in my files? Come in.
That's for delivery crate for Milton Berle. Sign here.
Oh, there you are. Put it down here. Thank you very much.
That's a pretty big crate, Milton. Why are those air holes in it?
See, I don't know. I'll poke this pencil through one of the holes. There. Run for your life. It's a bomb.
Milton, come back. I'll open the side. Look, Milton, a turkey.
A turkey? Isn't that wonderful? What's this note tied around its neck? Dear Milty, congratulations. You won the annual Friars Club turkey raffle.
You won a raffle?
Well, what do you know? It's the first useful thing I ever won in my life.
Milton, you won me.
Let me repeat. It's the first useful thing I ever won in my life. Gosh, darling, look at that turkey. Isn't he cute?
Yes, but get him out of the house. We just got rid of the fleas from Uncle Julius's last visit.
Gee, look at that red nose, the way it hangs down limp over his chin. Gosh, it's almost as though Uncle Julius was still here. Now, I'm going to call him Julius. Hiya, Julius. about having them killed.
Killed? Oh, Milton, let Julia stay alive for a few days.
Okay. Just think, darling. A turkey in the house. Our little nest has the real spirit of Thanksgiving. What'd you say, dear? Oh, I thought. I'm sorry. Hello, dear.
Hello, Milton.
Well, dear, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and... Darling, what's that? You're knitting. It's a little garment.
Yes.
Oh, sweetheart, you didn't tell me. Oh, God, this is wonderful. Darling, you better lie down.
Milton, stop getting excited.
But you're knitting.
It's a sweater for Julia.
Yeah. A sweater for a turkey. My toes are hanging out of all my socks, and she knits sweaters for turkeys.
But Julius is different. He has a real personality.
That's probably the part I'll get tomorrow. Isn't he cute over there, sleeping on my camel's hair coat? Oh, brother, wake up, Julius. Julius, wake up. Oh, boy, look at those drumsticks. Wake up, Julius. In a little while, you're going to get taken away by the butcher.
The butcher?
Now, look, darling, for a week you've been stalling me now. A turkey is born just to be eaten at Thanksgiving.
Milton, I've made up my mind. We're not killing Julia.
Well, we can't keep him.
Well, why not? We can raise little turkeys. Let's get Julius a wife.
A wife? This is ridiculous. When the butcher comes, Julius goes with him.
No, he's like one of the family. I've been teaching him tricks. You should see the way he can spread his tail and growl.
So what?
So can you do it?
Listen. Now, yesterday you agreed to send for the butcher.
That was yesterday. This morning something happened that changed the whole picture.
What happened?
Julius laid an egg.
Julius laid an egg?
And you can't kill a mother.
Now, look, darling, I don't want to argue anymore. But, come in.
Got the turkey ready, Mr. Berle?
Ah, the butcher.
The butcher?
Okay, butcher, take him away.
Milton Berle, if Julius goes, I go too. We're both mothers.
Quiet. Now, butcher, get going with this turkey.
Come on, Julius.
Goodbye, Julius.
Goodbye, Julius. Easy, dear. Julius will be back tomorrow, clean, plucked, and frigazine. Here are the sweet potatoes, dear. The butcher should be bringing the turkey any minute. Oh, boy, will those guys from the Flyers have a treat. That must be the butcher now. Get out the roaster. Come in.
Hello, Mr. Berle.
Well, where's the turkey?
Come in, Julius.
Yes, you've come home.
Butcher, I paid you to kill him.
Mr. Berle, I've been killing turkeys for 20 years. But Julius is different. That personality, those thrust and blue eyes, I just couldn't do it. You hear? I couldn't do it.
Now, wait a minute.
Oh, here's your money. Here's your money. Do your own murdering. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it, eh? Well, I'm gonna. People are coming here for turkey, and they're going to eat turkey.
Milton, put down that poker.
Come here, Julius.
Oh, boy, I'm really stuffed.
Nothing. Only you could think of a Thanksgiving dinner that's different. 5 courses, all beans.
Care for some more beans, Jack?
Don't mind if I do.
Where? More beans, Phil?
Don't mind if I do.
How about you, Julius? More beans? Thank you. I'll be back in just a moment. In the meantime...
Remember this. You're twice as sure of twice the pleasure when you smoke Philip Morris. And here's why.
First, you enjoy the pleasure of smoking the world's finest premium tobaccos, mellow and mild and superbly blended. And second, you enjoy the extra pleasure of smoking the one, the only leading cigarette recognized by eminent nose and throat specialists as definitely less irritating.
Yes, you're twice as sure of twice the pleasure when you smoke Philip Morris. So next time you call for cigarettes, call for Philip Morris. Made in America by Americans to please American taste.
Very, very well said. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That about winds up the mad capering for tonight. And on behalf of my sponsor, Philip Morris, and the rest of our cast, may I wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And this Thursday, as you're having your big Thanksgiving dinner, think of the one who made it all possible. That's the one. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Thousands of store windows and counters all over America. Look for me. I'll be waiting for you. Come in and...
Yes, if every smoker knew what Philip Morris smokers know, they'd all change to Philip Morris, America's finest cigarette. And now, goodbye, Johnny. See you next Tuesday, same time, same station, when Philip Morris will again present the Milton Berle Show. Until then...
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it, 5. Pipe smokers, try Revelation Pipe Tobacco, a smooth blend of 5 tobaccos. Yes, relax, take 5, take Revelation, a fine pipe tobacco. The Milton Berle Show is written by Nat Hyson and Alan Rubin.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
That was the Milton Berle Show's salute to Thanksgiving on November 25, 1947. Finally, here is Philco Radio Time with Bing Crosby and Judy Garland from November 27, 1946.
When the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, someone waits for me.
Welcoming you to Radio Time, produced and transcribed in Hollywood with John Scott Trotter, his chorus and orchestra, the Charioteers, Skitch Henderson, and Bing's guests, the Les Paul Trio, and Judy Garland. But first, here's one of the greatest opening acts in show business, Bing Crosby himself.
Opening act, yes. What is that? Opening clothes in Darling Theaters. Thank you, Ken Carpenter, yourself. Now, if the group will sort of gather in the staging area here, we'll churn a couple of choruses of Old Buttermilk Sky. Old buttermilk sky, I'm keeping my eye peeled on you. What's the good word tonight? Are you gonna be mellow tonight? Old buttermilk sky, can't you see my little donkey and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, heading for the one I love. I'm gonna pop her that question. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, oh, so easy, if I can only bank on you, old buttermilk sky. I'm telling you why, now you know. Keep it in mind tonight. Keep a brushing those clouds from sight. Old buttermilk sky, don't you fail me when I'm needing you most. Hang the moon above a hitching post. Hitch me to the one I love. You can if you try. Don't tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight, buttermilk sky? Don't tell me no lie. You can if you try. Oh, buttermilk sky. That was Hoagie Carmichael and Jack Brooks' song, Buttermilk Sky. Of course, if you want to hear it sung good, you have to get the record by Matt Dennis. Really outstanding. Well, I got Les Paul here to play the guitar for me. Now I got to get me somebody to love. Nights are long, oh, so long on the prairie. I got to get me somebody to love. Got to find one who's kind and not contrary. One who rides by my side and in glove. I got my horse, got a silver saddle, but there's one thing I keep thinking of. Nights are long, oh, so long on the prairie. I got to get me somebody to love. See how that moon shines so bright up above. I got to get me somebody to love. See how that moon shines so bright up above. I got to get me somebody to love. Somebody to love.
Thank you, Les. Thank you for the assist and for letting Trotter and the band take a rest. Now, if you'll excuse me, folks, I'll take 5 and listen with you as the mighty Skitch Henderson steps to the Steinway complete with 2 thumbs and 8 fingers to thrill you with one of Cole Porter's great tunes, I've Got You Under My Skin. Very stylish, Lau. Played with great style, Lau. Time now to introduce our guest of the evening, and for my dole, the talkie's most talented and attractive young lady. Just to think, only a short time ago, this gal was a little kid with great big eyes and voice to match. What this tot with pigtails has grown into should happen to every little girl. Here she is, Miss Judy Garland.
Thank you, Bing. But I didn't think you'd remember me when I was a little girl.
Oh, why, sure, Judy. I remember when you were in pictures with Mickey Rooney. Then you were on some radio program, weren't you?
Yes, Bing. It was the, if you'll pardon the expression, Bob Hope show.
What a transition from Mickey Rooney to Mickey Finn, huh? He's quite a wolf on the side, I hear, too.
Don't I know?
I could never understand, though, Hope's attitude toward a refreshing, clean-cut kid like yourself.
Oh, Bing, you're an angel.
I'm serious, Judy. No one but a cad could think of you in anything but the noblest terms. As I look upon the pretty little girl I knew blossomed into stunning young womanhood, my thoughts now, as then, remain high. Yes, Judy, high.
No, Bing, not you, too.
Oh, pardon me. It must be those atomic vitamins I'm taking. But bringing this discussion up to a current basis, Judy, I believe you told me that your daughter, Liza, is just 8 months old today,
That's right, Bing, and if it's okay with you, I'd like to sing a little lullaby to her.
Well, along about this time of the evening, I could stand a lullaby myself. What are you going to sing for little Liza?
Liza?
Everything dovetails around her.
Something mighty sweet I want to whisper sweet and low, that you ought to know, my Liza. I get lonesome, honey, when I'm all alone so long. Don't make me wait, don't hesitate. Come and hear my song. Liza, skies are gray, but when you smile at me, all the clouds will roll away. Liza, don't be me company, and the clouds will roll away. Yes, oh, Mr. Sandman's coming night. Yes, he must have heard our they sent you here to me. So go to sleep now and count your sheep now, my little Liza,
That was very sweet, Judy. May I tell you that you're high on the list of things we have to be thankful for?
Oh, very prettily put, Bing. I suppose you're all set for your Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey, cranberry sauce, a full treatment.
No turkey at my house, Judy. My 4 boys all insist upon drumsticks, so we're having rabbit.
That sounds fair.
Well, it's an annual ceremony at our house. You know, after they gnaw the meat off the drumsticks, they flog each other to sleep. They wake up kind of lumpy, but they're quiet most of the night.
See, I remember when I was a kid up in Minnesota, I lived on a little farm, and every year about this time I used to go wild turkey hunting.
Well, there's certainly nothing like getting out in the woods and blasting away at no hunting signs and an occasional gobbler.
I used to go hunting with a neighbor boy. His name was Homer Hogmeyer. He looked exactly like you.
Oh, doggone Jiminy Crickets.
Well, hello, Homer.
Hello, Judy. Where are you going?
I'm going hunting. You want to come along?
Shucks, no. Went hunting with you last year and you shot my hair off.
Come on, Homer. After all, this is a turkey hunt. If you're lucky, some feathers may ricochet into your skull. Come on, let's go into the woods.
Gosh, it's dark.
Yeah. Gee, ain't romantic here in the pines? Just think here, Homer. Here we are together on Thanksgiving. I'm a girl, and you're a boy.
Shucks. Shucks, it's that way all the year round, ain't it?
Hey, wait a minute. Quiet, Homer. I see some feathers moving in that bush. Stand back.
Well, there goes the hair off my chest.
Hey, look, Homer. Here come 4 Indians.
Well, them are 4 Indians, all right. Let me talk to them. I know their language. How? What are you guys doing here?
You know, they'd be a great quartet for Jack Benny, that bunch.
I shot his hair off, too. Oh, come on now. Hush up, Homer. We got to get a turkey.
Yeah, we got a turkey. What we need is a hooper.
Look, Homer.
Huh.
Look, I think there's something rustling over yonder.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Is that a turkey?
You were expecting maybe hagoos?
Hey, these rhymes like a champ this morning. Get back to the piano, Lyle. Go on. Yes, did it.
Oh, fiddlesticks, Homer. We ain't going to get no turkey. Let's sit down here on this log and neck.
Well, your pa says we dassn't.
Yeah, but my paw ain't here. Let's dash. Come on, put your arm around me and hold me close.
Gosh, Judy. What's wrong with your eyes? They're awful close together.
That ain't my eyes. That ain't my eyes. You're looking down my shotgun.
Oh, we got it so safe.
Now, come on, Homer, kiss me.
Oh, shucks, Judy. I ain't going to kiss you in front of all these trees.
Oh, now, come on, Homer. You'll do as I say.
Now, hold on, you scoundrel. Unhand my daughter.
Oh, now, don't get excited, Paul. We couldn't find no turkey, so we thought we'd just sit down here and sing a song.
I don't hear no singing. You keep out of it.
Come on, Judy. We better sing something there.
Wait till the sun shines, Nellie, when the clouds go drifting by. We will be so happy, Nellie.
Don't let me hear you sighing.
I can't stand to see you crying down.
Down Lover's
Lane we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I.
If you will wait
at the garden
till
gate.
the sun
Now, honey,
shines,
I don't be late.
by and by. Wait till the
sun shines really when the clouds go drifting by.
We will be so happy, Nellie. Don't let me hear you make a sigh. Don't let me hear you make a sigh.
Way down in Lover's Lane, we'll wander. Sweetheart, you and I will be so happy together, but it all depends on the weatherman.
Nellie, don't you sit there and sigh. If you will wait till the sun shines, Nellie. In the street,
in the street,
in the street,
just through the street and wait till the sweet by and by.
Take the shotgun. Take your shotgun. I see Skitch Henderson flexing his digits, which indicates that the bard of the Baldwin is ready to skip with me through All by Myself. So we go. All by myself in the morning. By myself in the night. I sit alone in my cozy Morris chair, so unhappy there, playing solitaire, all by myself. I get lonely, watching the clock on the shelf. I'd love to rest my weary head on somebody's shoulder. I hate to grow older, all by myself. Myself, I get lonely, watching the clock on the shelf. I love to rest my weary head on somebody's shoulder. I hate to grow older, all by myself. It was a very nice keyboard calisthenics, Skitch. Thank you. Now, Skitch, if you'll step over to the microphone, I would like to award you the B.S. Pulley Medal for your performance as the turkey in our sketch tonight. Isn't this amazing? Radio's falling apart. Just... Can't run away from you, dear. I've tried so hard, but I fear you'll always follow me near and far. Just when I think that I'm set, just when I've learned to forget, I close my eyes, dear, and there you are. You keep coming back like a song. Song that keeps saying, remember the sweet used to be that was once you and me. Keeps coming back like an old melody. The perfume of roses in May. Return to my room in December. From out of the past where forgotten things belong. You keep coming back like a song.
Come out of the past where forgotten things belong.
You keep coming back like a song.
Well, that about gets it, but before I blow, I'd like to say it was mighty nice of you to drop in, Judy. By the way, you made any new flickers lately for MGM?
Yes, I'm in an all-star musical that's coming out soon. It's called Till the Clouds Roll By. It portrays the life of Jerome Kern.
I got to see that one.
Well, good night, Bing.
Night, Judy. Night, folks.
That was the Philco Radio Time with Bing Crosby and Judy Garland from November 27, 1946. Well, that is it for this week on Airchecks. We will release the next episode of Airchecks on November 25, 2024 for you to enjoy shows during Thanksgiving on Thursday. Next week, we will have one of the Elgin Watch Christmas specials and some episodes that have to do with Black Friday. Airchecks is a 3-hour podcast uploaded normally every Saturday and played on the K-Tai Radio Network every Sunday. See you at the same time and same channel.